Hello, Green Thumb Gardener here today, and today I'm here to show you how to replace a leaky sprinkler valve. First thing that you want to do is turn off the water. I'm just going to turn that righty-tighty. So there, it's closed right now. So I got my pipe cutters here. I tested the sprinkler after I turned on the valve and it's not opening, so that means that the water is shut off. So first thing that you want to do is cut off the valve, the old valve. Just doing a simple twisting motion. This one's a ratcheting pipe cutter. So there, we got one side. Go to the other side. I want to cut them at the same height because we're going to be putting on the valve, and it's easier and it fits the best if it's at the same height there. There we go. Wasn't that easy? Now I have some of the electrical connections that I have to disconnect to get the old valve off. And there we go. Got it. Okay. Here's some old wing nuts there. I'll be using that for the next one. And you want to use a rag to clean off the old sprinkler pipe there. Just like that. And on top of using a rag, you also want to use some primer. So the primer also cleans the pipe as well as the rag. Good and primed now, and now we want to put on our new valve. What I did with the old one is I put pipe thread on, and then I put the 3/4 inch threaded to a slip on there, and now I want to prime that up, both sides there, like that. See, nice and primed. And then next thing you want to do is use the glue. There's a few different kinds of glue that you could use. And the important thing when you're putting on the sprinkler valve is to make sure that you have the direction of flow of the water in the correct direction. This one's a little leaky because the valve there was a little there we go, we got that. And then we go on the inside of here. We checked the old sprinkler and made sure that it wasn't and then we just press that on, and now we wait to dry for 24 hours before we turn it on. And sometimes what happens after it's glued is sometimes there's a seal in here, and sometimes the glue gets lodged inside there and it causes it to leak a little bit. So we're gonna check that out, but it should be fine. So yep, it's good and tight. Now all I have to do now is make the wire connections and put back on the wing nuts. And it doesn't really matter which wire you use. You could connect different wires, but you want to use a wire that was on the same station that you're using. So you could usually do that by checking the different color. Alright, got that twisted on there now. And now we use the wing nuts. And then after you put the wing nuts on, you're probably going to want to use some electrical tape to make sure that it's on there and it's sealed good, just to protect it from the rain. standard electrical tape. I like using the American made because it sticks a little better. And what I did, I used the same type of valve that was on there before, so the spacing on the pipes was the same as previously. There's different valves and they have different spacings. There you have it. Happy gardening.